While my wife was cooking, I saw a message from her coworker. I miss you. I replied from her phone. Come over, my husband isn't home. When the doorbell rang, her face went pale. She was making pasta, my favorite. Bolognese from scratch, the kind that takes 2 hours. She only made it on nights she felt guilty about something. I didn't know that yet. The phone was on the counter, screen lit up. I wasn't snooping. I walked past to grab a beer, and the preview caught my eye. One line. I miss you. No name. Just a feeling aimed at my wife. I stopped, picked it up, told myself it was nothing. It wasn't nothing. I scrolled the thread. 3 weeks of messages. Late nights after I'd gone to bed. Back and forths while she was supposedly watching TV next to me. Inside jokes I didn't understand. A voice memo I didn't open but stared at for a long time. Near the top, one message landed different than the rest. He'd written, I think about you more than I should. She'd waited 11 minutes. Then, me too, me too. I put the phone down exactly where I found it, grabbed my beer, sat at the kitchen table like nothing had happened. She was still stirring. Back to me, humming, completely at ease in her own kitchen. In the marriage she'd apparently decided wasn't enough. Almost ready, she said without turning around. No rush, I said. My voice came out steady. I was surprised by that. Inside, I felt like I was standing at the bottom of a hole looking up, but my voice came out steady. I sat there and thought about what to do. I could confront her right now, ask questions, throw the phone across the kitchen, but something stopped me. I needed to see how far it went before I said a single word I couldn't take back. So I picked up her phone again. She was focused on the stove. I typed fast. Come over. My husband isn't home. Hit send. Put the phone back, sat down, drank my beer. She plated the pasta, set a bowl in front of me, poured herself wine, offered me some. I said I was fine. She sat down and we talked about her day. A meeting that ran long. Normal dinner conversation. Normal Tuesday night. Except my heart was hammering so hard I could feel it in my jaw. 12 minutes in, the doorbell rang. She stopped mid-sentence. Just stopped. Like someone had cut the sound. You expecting anyone? She asked. No. You? Something moved across her face. Just for a second. There and gone. No, she said. She didn't move. So I stood up and walked to the door. I could feel her behind me, chair scraping back, following. I took my time. Checked the peephole first. He was younger than I expected, maybe 32. Dress shirt, sleeves rolled up, nice watch. The kind of guy who looks like he put effort into looking effortless. He was checking his phone when I opened the door. When he looked up and saw me, his face went completely blank. Not guilty, just blank, like his brain had blue screen. Behind me, I heard her make a sound. Not a word, just a small, involuntary sound, like someone catching themselves before they fall. He looked at me, then over my shoulder at her, then back at me. I held up her phone, let him see the message I'd sent, let him read it. His mouth opened slightly. I turned around and looked at my wife. She was standing in the hallway, wine glass still in her hand, mascara already smearing even though she hadn't cried yet. She was looking at him, not at me, at him. Like I wasn't even the most important person in my own house. That hurt more than anything else. Anything you want to say? I asked her. She opened her mouth, closed it. Her eyes finally moved to my face. He cleared his throat behind me. Look, man, I'm not talking to you, I said, still looking at her. I'm talking to my wife. She said my name, just my name, like that was supposed to be enough. I stepped aside. He didn't need a second invitation. He walked down the porch steps and got into his car. I watched the headlights come on, watched until the taillights disappeared. Then I closed the door. She was still standing in the same spot, wine glass trembling slightly, tears running quietly down her face. I walked back to the kitchen, sat back down at the table, picked up my fork. Dinner smells good, I said. She stood in the hallway for a long time. I could hear her from the kitchen, uneven breaths, trying to steady herself. Eventually, she came in and sat across from me. We sat in silence for almost a full minute. The bolognese was getting cold. The wine she'd poured was still on the counter, untouched. Finally, she said, how long have you known? About an hour, I said. She exhaled, like she'd been holding it in for weeks. Ryan, don't, I said. Not tonight. Tonight, I just want to finish dinner. She nodded, eyes down. I took a bite. It was the best bolognese she'd ever made. And we both sat there and ate it in complete silence. In the house we'd shared for 6 years, like two strangers waiting for something to end.